Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends from all around the world, today I stand in front of you not with happiness in my heart, but with deep pain, heavy sorrow, and endless fear. Because the topic I speak of today is not about life, but about the end of it. It is not about peace, but about the destruction of peace. It is not about hope, but about a nightmare that could become real. I speak today about the horrors that would come if World War III arrives. Imagine this world we live in, the blue sky, the green trees, the laughter of children, the homes full of love, the streets full of dreams. Now close your eyes and imagine it all gone. The sky turns black. The trees burn. The children scream. The homes are broken. The dreams are destroyed. This is not a movie. This is not a game. This is what could happen if the world enters a third world war. World War I killed millions. World War II killed even more. But World War III? It may not leave anything behind. Because this time, the war will not be fought only with guns and tanks. It will be fought with nuclear bombs, cyber attacks, chemical weapons, drones, and deadly machines. It will not be like the old wars. It will be faster, more cruel, more deadly. In minutes, cities can disappear. In seconds, families can be wiped out. The earth itself can be destroyed. Imagine waking up one day to the sound of sirens. You look outside your window and you see fire in the sky. You see people running, shouting, crying. You see buildings falling. You see everything you love being torn apart. There is no safety. There is no food. There is no water. The hospitals are full. The schools are gone. The roads are broken. And the world you once knew becomes a place of death. When war comes, it does not knock on your door and ask for permission. It breaks in. It steals your peace. It kills without asking who you are. It does not care if you are rich or poor, young or old, man or woman. War eats everyone. War does not stop. War does not cry. But you will cry. Your family will cry. The world will cry. And that cry will be heard not in joy, but in pain. If World War III arrives, millions will die in the first week. Cities like New York, London, Moscow, Tokyo, Beijing, all could be bombed. Nuclear weapons will turn bright cities into shadows. People will run, but there will be no safe place to hide. The air will become poison. The water will become poison. The soil will become poison. Even the sun will be hidden behind smoke. And people will suffer. They will suffer in ways we have never seen before. There will be no internet. No electricity. No schools. No hospitals. No jobs. The world economy will fall. Money will have no value. Food will be gold. Clean water will be a dream. And medicine? A miracle. Parents will watch their children die, and children will grow up in fear. People will fight each other not for land, but for bread. Not for oil, but for water. Not for pride, but for life. Animals will die. Forests will burn. Rivers will dry. Oceans will become dirty. The earth will scream, and no one will hear her. Because we, the people, the humans, we will be too busy killing each other. We will forget what it means to be human. We will forget kindness. We will forget love. All we will know is hate and fear. And when the war is over, if it ever ends, what will be left? Not heroes. Not flags. Not victory. Only silence. A silence so deep it will scare us. A silence where no birds sing, no children laugh, no wind blows. Just the sound of ashes falling. Just the sound of the earth crying. And we will look around and ask, why did we do this? But it will be too late. Because the people who could answer will be gone. The people who started the war will be dead. And the people who suffered the most will be the ones who had no voice. That is why today, I beg you all, every leader, every citizen, every human, to stop and think. Think before we fight. Talk before we shoot. Listen before we bomb. Because once World War III begins, there may be no way back. No way to fix the broken. No way to bring back the dead. No way to heal the pain. Do you really want to see your city burning? Do you really want to bury your children? Do you want to walk on roads full of bodies? Do you want to live in fear every second of your life? If your answer is no, then we must all say no to war. No to hate. No to fighting. We must remember that we are not enemies. We are humans. We bleed the same. We cry the same. We love the same. So why must we kill each other? Why must we choose war over peace? Is it for power? Is it for pride? Is it for land? What good is power if the people are dead? What good is pride if the world is burning? What good is land if there is no one left to live on it? We were born to live, not to destroy. We were born to love, not to hate. We were born to build, not to break. But if World War III arrives, we will destroy everything we ever built. We will burn all the love we ever felt. We will forget the reason we were born. We will become shadows of our past, ghosts in our own homes, strangers in our own skin. Do you know what war really looks like? It looks like a child crying over their dead mother. It looks like a father digging a grave for his daughter. It looks like a mother holding a lifeless baby in her arms, not knowing what to do. War is not just bombs and guns. It is hunger. It is disease. It is hopelessness. It is losing everything you ever had in 1 second. In World War III, the weapons will not just hit soldiers. They will hit homes, schools, hospitals, playgrounds. The enemy will not be wearing uniforms. The enemy will be anyone and everyone. Your neighbor. Your friend. Even your own family. People will not trust each other. People will hide, lie, cheat, steal, just to survive. And even after the war is over, even after the last missile falls, even after the last bullet is fired, the world will still be broken. The governments will fall. The leaders will be gone. The people will not know who to trust. The earth itself will be tired. Tired of our violence. Tired of our hate. Tired of carrying the weight of human destruction. What will we say then? What words will we use to explain to the next generation why we let this happen? What story will we tell them when they ask, why did you not stop the war? We will have no answers. Only silence. Because we were too proud. Too greedy. Too blind to see what we were doing. And by the time we understand, it will be too late. All the science, the technology, the medicine, the inventions, they will mean nothing if the world is gone. We send rockets to the moon, but we cannot stop ourselves from killing each other. We build tall buildings, but we destroy the hearts of our people. We create powerful machines, but we forget the power of love, of peace, of unity. If World War III comes, it will not just destroy the present. It will erase the future. There will be no history books left to read. No songs left to sing. No dreams left to dream. Everything we ever hoped for, everything we ever worked for will turn to dust. And for what? For flags? For power? For ego? What good is a flag if no one is alive to raise it? What good is power if the world is burning? What good is ego if there is no one left to admire it? I ask you now, is this the world we want to leave behind? A world of ashes? A world of silence? A world of endless night? I say no. I say we must rise before we fall. Speak before we shoot. Love before we hate. Save before we destroy. We must remember that war is not strength. War is weakness. Real strength is in peace. Real courage is in unity. Real power is in saving lives, not taking them. We have a choice. Right now, today. We can choose war, or we can choose peace. We can walk into darkness, or we can light a candle. We can raise our fists, or we can open our hands. The future is in our hands. But if we drop it, we may never pick it up again. So please, to all the people listening, remember this: a single bomb can destroy a city, but a single word can save a world. Say that word. Say peace. Say no to war. Say yes to life. Because if World War III begins, there will be no going back. Only regret. Only pain. Only tears. Let us not wait for the last day. Let us not wait for the final bomb. Let us stop now. Let us change now. Let us speak now. Before the fire comes. Before the sky falls. Before the earth dies. Close your eyes and imagine a world where the birds no longer sing. Where the rivers no longer flow. Where the sun shines through smoke and ashes. Where the air burns your lungs and the ground shakes under your feet. This is not a dream. This is the nightmare we will face if we choose war over peace. If World War III comes, the damage will not just stay in one country. It will spread everywhere. Every continent. Every corner. No one will be safe. Not the rich. Not the poor. Not the powerful. Not the weak. War does not choose who to hurt. It hurts everyone. You may live in a faraway country, but the smoke will still reach your sky. The fear will still enter your home. The hunger will still find your door. In this war, the bombs will not only fall from the sky. They will come through computers. Through viruses. Through machines. One press of a button, and a city can disappear. One wrong step, and 1,000,000 lives can end. It will not be a war with soldiers in uniforms. It will be a war with silent killers, invisible weapons, and deadly buttons. And when the bombs fall, the earth will open. The buildings will shake. The people will scream. And the fire will eat everything. There will be no rescue. No ambulance. No shelter. Only panic. Only pain. Only smoke and blood and ashes. Nuclear war is not like other wars. The radiation it leaves behind stays for years. Maybe centuries. The land becomes useless. The food becomes poison. The rain becomes acid. Children are born with pain in their bodies. Families live in sickness and silence. And the world becomes a grave. Even the animals will not be spared. Birds will fall from the sky. Fish will float dead in the rivers. Dogs and cats will wander the streets, hungry and scared. Forests will burn. Oceans will rise. Ice will melt. The climate will scream for help, but no one will be left to answer. People will fight not for freedom, but for water. Not for justice, but for one piece of bread. Mothers will feed their children dirt. Fathers will cry because they cannot protect their families. The strong will take from the weak. And the weak will become shadows. People will forget how to smile. Forget how to love. Forget how to live. We will not know the days anymore. The sky will be dark. The nights will be long. The stars will hide. The moon will disappear. And time will stop. Not in the clocks, but in our hearts. Because when there is no hope, time has no meaning. And what will happen to the children? The innocent? They will grow up in ruins. They will learn how to run before they learn how to walk. They will hear gunshots instead of lullabies. They will draw pictures of bombs instead of flowers. They will ask their parents, "Why is the world like this?" And the parents will have no answer. Because the answer is too painful to speak. In World War III, there will be no heroes. Only victims. No celebrations. Only silence. No medals. Only scars. The war will not end on a battlefield. It will end in graveyards. In ruins. In empty cities. In broken hearts. The internet will be gone. The phones will stop ringing. The TV will show nothing but black screens. We will be cut off from each other. Alone in a broken world. Waiting. Wondering. Suffering. People who once lived in beautiful homes will now live in caves. In shelters. In holes in the ground. They will eat bugs. Drink dirty water. Cover themselves with plastic. And pray to survive another day. And what of the cities we once loved? The places where we laughed, worked, loved? They will become dust. Empty shells. With no life, no sound, no soul. Cities that once held millions will hold only memories, memories of what we lost, what we destroyed, what we will never get back. And the soldiers? They, too, will suffer. They will follow orders they don't understand. Kill people they've never met. Die in places they've never heard of. They will cry. They will break. They will wonder, what are we doing? But by then, it will be too late. The war will own them. And still, there will be those who want more war. More power. More land. They will say, we must win. But there will be no winners. Only ruins. Only death. Only darkness. If World War III comes, it will not only kill people. It will kill dreams. It will kill art. It will kill music. It will kill faith. It will kill the human spirit. We will become animals. Living only to survive. Forgetting what it meant to be human. The skies will be full of drones. The cities full of ashes. The hearts full of fear. There will be no beauty left. No joy. No future. Just pain. Just waiting. Just a long, slow end. So I ask again, is this what we want? If the answer is no, then we must act now. Not tomorrow. Not later. Now. We must speak out. We must teach peace. We must tell our leaders, no more war. No more killing. No more pain. We must be brave. Not to fight, but to forgive. Not to destroy, but to build. Not to scream, but to listen. We must protect our children, our Earth, our future. We must stand together, hand in hand, heart to heart, across countries, across languages, across colors. Because war does not care who you are. But peace does. Peace is not weak. Peace is wise. Peace is not soft. Peace is strong. Peace is not boring. Peace is beautiful. Peace is the only path forward. If we fail to choose peace, if we stay silent, if we close our eyes, then we will open them one day to a world we do not recognize. A world of fire. A world of sorrow. A world that has no place for life. Let us not wait for the bombs to fall. Let us not wait for the screams. Let us not wait for the end. Let us rise now. Speak now. Change now. Because if World War III comes, it will be the last war the world ever sees. When we look around at the world today, we see progress. We see technology, medicine, education. We see dreams being made real. We see young people aspiring to do great things. We see people loving each other, connecting, building. We see the beauty of the earth, the oceans, the forests, the mountains, the deserts. We see hope. But in the blink of an eye, it could all be gone. In just one moment, everything we cherish could be torn apart. One missile. One bomb. One foolish decision. And when that happens, we won't just lose our homes, our cities, our lives. We will lose our humanity. We will lose the thing that makes us different from animals. The ability to choose peace over war. The ability to choose love over hate. The ability to see each other as brothers and sisters, not enemies. Because if World War III begins, there will be no time for love. No time for peace. No time for forgiveness. There will only be time for survival. And in that survival, we will forget what it means to be human. We will lose everything we have ever known. The future will be nothing but memories, memories of better times. Memories of a world that could have been. And those memories will be all that we have left. Memories of the people we loved. Memories of the places we lived. Memories of the dreams we had. All gone in an instant. And the people who survive will be left with nothing but emptiness. They will wander the earth, looking for a place to rest, looking for something to hold on to. But there will be nothing. Only ruins. Only smoke. Only the echoes of a world that once was. When the bombs fall, when the missiles hit, we will not hear the cries of soldiers. We will hear the cries of mothers, fathers, children. The cries of people who never asked for war. The cries of people who were caught in the middle, who just wanted to live, to love, to dream. And those cries will be heard not in the places where we live, but in the hearts of those who will never forget. There will be no time for justice. No time for trials. No time to heal. The world will move too fast. The pain will be too deep. The wounds will be too great. And those who survive will ask, why? But there will be no answer. No one will be left to answer. Only the earth will hear those questions, and the earth will remain silent. There will be no rebuilding. There will be no hope for tomorrow. Only the dust of the past. The ruins of what we once built. The ashes of what we once loved. And yet, we will still have a choice. Even as the world burns, we will still have the power to choose. We can choose to end it now. We can choose to stop. We can choose to forgive. We can choose to speak up. We can choose peace. It is not too late. It is never too late to choose peace. But if we wait too long, if we stay silent for too long, if we allow hate to take control, then we will lose everything. We will lose our lives. We will lose our homes. We will lose our world. And when that happens, we will look back and wonder, why did we let it happen? But by then, it will be too late. The world will be lost. The future will be destroyed. And the next generation will grow up in a world that will never be the same. They will never know the world we knew. They will never know peace. They will never know the beauty of the earth. They will only know war. They will only know pain. They will only know death. And they will ask us, why? They will ask us why we let this happen. They will ask us why we didn't do something. And we will have no answer. Because there will be no answer. We must stop this now. We must choose peace now. We must choose love now. We must choose to live, not to die. Because if World War III arrives, it will be the last war the world ever sees. And it will be our fault. So let us choose. Let us choose to speak up. Let us choose to say no to war. Let us choose to say yes to life. Let us choose to build, not to destroy. Let us choose to love, not to hate. Let us choose to forgive, not to fight. We have the power to change the world. We have the power to stop this. We have the power to choose peace. But only if we act now. Only if we speak now. Only if we stand together and say, no more. The future is in our hands. The choice is ours. Will we let the world burn? Or will we save it? The answer is simple. The answer is peace. The answer is love. The answer is you. It is me. It is all of us. We are the answer. Together, we are the answer. Now is the time. Now is the moment. The world is waiting for us to make the choice. As we continue down this road, one thing becomes clearer and clearer: we are at a crossroads. We, the people of the world, are standing at the edge of a cliff, looking down at an abyss. And all we have to do is turn back. All we have to do is stop. But we must decide. The moment of choice is here. If we continue forward with hatred, with pride, with anger, we will fall into that abyss. We will lose everything. But if we stop, if we turn away, if we choose peace, we can save everything. Now is the time to act. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Not when it's too late. Now. Right now. We must make the choice, each and every one of us. We cannot wait for someone else to fix it. We cannot wait for the leaders to speak up. We must speak up. We must stand up. We must say no to war, and yes to peace. The world is full of violence, yes. But it is also full of love. The world is full of greed, yes. But it is also full of generosity. The world is full of hate, yes. But it is also full of kindness. The world is full of fear, yes. But it is also full of hope. We must choose hope. We must choose kindness. We must choose love. It is within us to make that choice. The future is not something that happens to us. The future is something we create. And we must create a future where the world is not destroyed, where families are not torn apart, where children are not left without homes. We must create a future where there is no war, no suffering, no death. But that future will not happen if we do not act now. If we do not stand together, now, and say no to war, no to violence, no to destruction. if we do not stand up and say, enough. We must come together, not just as nations, but as people. People who care about each other. People who want to build, not tear down. People who want to love, not hate. People who want to live, not die. The war will not wait for us to make our decision. The war will not care if we are ready. It will come, whether we want it or not. But we can stop it. We can stop it before it begins. We can stop it by making the choice to live in peace, to live in harmony, to live in love. It's not too late. We still have time. We still have the power to change things. We still have the chance to make the world a better place. But only if we choose it. The children of tomorrow will not care about borders. They will not care about flags. They will not care about power or money. They will care about each other. They will care about love. They will care about peace. And it is our job, our responsibility, to make sure they have that world. We are the ones who must change. We are the ones who must choose peace. We are the ones who must act now. Because if we do not, if we continue on this path of destruction, we will lose everything. And there will be nothing left. But if we choose peace, if we choose love, if we choose unity, there will be hope. There will be a future. There will be a world where people live in harmony, where children grow up knowing kindness, where families stay together, and where no one has to live in fear. The time to act is now. The world is waiting for us. The future is waiting for us. We must act now, or we will lose everything. And if we lose everything, we will have no one to blame but ourselves.